Scott Turner Shupid. Scott Turner Shupid is an American actor, writer, producer, and speaker. He is a transgender activist and uses he, him, and they, them pronouns. He was the first out transgender actor in daytime television and the first out trans man to earn an Emmy nomination for acting. Shupid has performed film, TV, theater, and streaming productions. In addition to performing, he has produced, written, directed, and consulted on several projects in film, TV, streaming content, and theater. A collection of Shupid's three solo performance scripts was published by Homer Pactus, Priest titled Toothbrush and Alive. Jack Albertson wrote the foreword to the book, was a panelist for the Lombard Literary Awards in the drama and transgender categories. It was placed on the American Library Association's 2009 Rainbow list. Shupid's work as an activist and public speaker has focused on education in regard to transgender issues and awareness. He has assisted in the creation of training programs, institutional support programs, and non-discrimination policies in educational, government, and corporate settings. Scott Turner Shupid has appeared in films ranging from art house shows to major feature-length releases, including The Antonia Breakup epic, The Conductor, directed by Maria Peters, and Becoming a Man in 127 Easy Street, which is based on his award-winning live performance at Art Feast of the same name. In May 2015, Shupid became the first out transgender actress on a daytime television on the returning character Nick on the CBS The Bold and the Beautiful. Shupid has worked at theater as a performer, writer, director, and artistic director. He is best known for a trilogy of critically acclaimed autobiographical works which focus on the life experience of being queer, transitioning, and a life beyond transition. Underground Transit, a spoken and performance taking an academic queer theory in the real life upon transition. Debutante Ball, a performance piece on her coming out into Southern society as a lesbian, radical feminist, and finally as a transgender man. The award-winning Becoming a Man in 127 Easy Steps, which includes short stories, songs, and short films centered on epic trans life before, during and 20 years beyond the transition. Experts of each of these were performed as part of the nationally touring variety show, The Tranny Road Show. Shupid was honored by the Francis Grace Foundation USA, where he received the Grant Gather Award of Patent Fellowship. In acting, Shupid carried out his fellowship at 7 stages at Atlanta, where he worked as the assistant to French director Eric Wenger and Bernard Marie Cotlet's play In the Solitude of Cotton Fields, with German actress Annie Tisner on Goods Turn Good Things, and with the American actress director Crystal Dickinson on Paul Clege's play A Song for Carita. Shupid also became the first out transgender creator to receive a National Performance Network Creation Fund to produce Becoming a Man in 127 Easy Steps. The commission of supported by the Pat Green Company as a schedule Davis Works in Houston and 7 stages in Atlanta. Shupid became the artistic director of Out North Contemporary Art House in Anchorage, Alaska. He created 3 seasons of performance, film, music, and visual arts. Shupid Film Music and Aptly Award as a hero for constitutional rights on behalf of Out North founders, volunteers, and artists who persisted through 9 separate concert attacks over 25 years. During his tenure as artistic director, he conceived of Art House residency program. The program was subsequently funded for $250,000 by Art Place America. Shupid moved to France to work again with Eric Wegener on a play by Christophe Arnold titled La Pacote. He worked with the Academy of the Theatre de l'Orient and actress Yura Voice on the world premiere at the 2012 festival at Wigan. The play was also performed at the National Theatres of France, touring France in 2012 season to Lorient, Dull House, Clement Parent, Reims, and Orleans.